Hello and welcome to the 68th episode of the Gochuucast, the advent of 69. Not quite there yet, though.
Not quite.
For today, does anyone want to start us off specifically, or?
I watched Saint Cecilia and Pastor Lawrence today. All 6 episodes today.
Very epic.
Not that I have too much to say on that. It was very cute. I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
enjoyable fluff.
yeah, exactly. It's fluff. It was really good. I liked it a lot. There's not too much more I can say. Watch it if you haven't and you like fluff.
It's not isekai, right? It's like some. It's
Nah,
just like
it's
No.
just, it's not like normal world, but it's like,
Yeah, it's like 80% normal world.
yeah, there's
Okay.
like some
What's the
supernatural
20%?
stuff in there, like fairies and
Yeah.
angels, stuff like that.
Like the whole
Gotcha.
thing with saints is they can like see the fairies and angels and something like that. Which is like, I guess she's born like that, but it the way that he met her and like knew she was a saint and brought her into the church kind of confused me as to like how that all of that happened.
I'm sure
But
we'll
they
get
also
like
haven't really like
fleshed
talked
out
about it.
eventually.
Yeah, exactly. They just kind of have shown the moment that the two met. But
How many episodes are out so far?
there are 6 out so far out of 12,
Okay.
which
I'm
means
looking at.
it
Okay,
almost beat Ayakashi Triangle before it came back, but not quite.
gotcha. I was looking at the source, and it's a 4 coma manga. I had to look that up, but it's just four
Yep.
panels per
Yeah,
comic strip. Interesting.
same thing with Bochi the Rock.
Is
Okay,
it still 4 Coma?
Yeah, it's 4 coma.
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, I've never heard of this until now, but I guess it makes sense.
4 Coma is like, one, pretty common, but two, a lot of these type of like fluff slice of life romancy things are from 4 Comas, or at least things that started as 4 Comas.
Yeah, I was just looking at the wiki page, and apparently, like well, I guess this is traditionally right, but like it follows like a structure where the first panel, second panel, third panel, and fourth panel, I guess like are like a mini plot within the page, right? Like within the comic
Yeah,
strip,
there'll
I
be
guess.
like a
Yeah.
quick. You'll finish like that little section in 4 parts, kind of. It's
Okay,
hard to
gotcha.
explain if you haven't like actually read one. But like
Okay.
once you start, you understand.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, interesting. I'd never heard of this strip until just now. But okay, cool.
All right, you got anything, Sped, or should I move on to?
Hmm. I was gonna quiz you on your not quiz, but like the homework that I had assigned
Yeah, I
as the
thought about it
teacher.
like 10 minutes before.
Nah, you're good. You're
We
good.
did.
I think we had a
We started
decent
the
discussion
episode.
about it last time, but
Well, I was on the toilet and
See,
I decided. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I think my audio went off, so I was talking over you. I'm sorry.
oh, you're good.
the problem is I've been doing my homework for episode 69. So,
Oh no.
Yeah,
Okay, what did that?
I'm just gonna raw dog episode 69.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
very.
we won't talk about it. It's bad. But let's just say I've read a little bit of manga.
Oh, you mean that kind of Reese? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, dude. And how was it? How was the experience?
We'll talk about it.
Okay. No spoilers. No spoilers.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can't like pre-cum episode 69.
That that is one way to word it. I like how you included raw dog in there too. That was a good pun.
Yeah, I try my best.
Oh my god. I'm scared, but we'll see what happens.
It's alright. It won't be that
It'll be a
hard.
good time. Anyway.
It won't be that hard. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what's been occupying most of my time, has been prepping for that.
Been having fun.
Uh, how do I describe it? We'll talk about it next
Okay, fine.
episode.
I won't ask any more
That'll be
questions
easier.
about it.
Yeah. Because I have thoughts, but also I feel like Mars would like to be here for those thoughts.
Yeah. He's the star of the show. He's been dying to share his thoughts and his I can't think of a good pun, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Um, I can't say I've been doing the same amount of research as you guys, but I'll try to contribute whatever knowledge I have, however limited it may be.
Yeah. All right. Well, what I've got for us, it's funny that we mentioned Saint Cecilia and Pastor Lawrence, because you remember during the Christmas episode when we found that one like Christian anime
Yeah.
site.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I don't remember. I was looking for. I was trying to get like a decent photo for like the Love Live. What's it called? The thumbnail for last week,
Huh?
and I clicked on one. I think it was the one that I clicked on to save it, and I noticed the website name. So we have the traditional Catholic Weeb.com here,
Okay.
and I thought we could look through this.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I'm
So
scared.
this is a follow up.
Yeah, I haven't looked at any of it. I just see the I just knew it existed. So this could be like
Right.
an empty well here.
Yeah. Okay, so this is traditional Catholic Weeb.wordpress.com. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So Catholic Reflections on Anime. So they've got some articles on that. Let's see. Um, have they published anything recently? Like, are they still active? Yeah, it seems like it. July
I'm
21st.
pretty
Right?
sure. Yeah, August 11th they posted
Okay,
a
I see
review of
now.
Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun.
Yeah, and they had
Sorry,
one on the
their
18th. Yeah.
105th review.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they're very active.
I wonder if they have
Um,
anything like just wild in here that you wouldn't expect.
oh, you mean just like in terms of a review? Like,
Like
yeah.
something you would not expect to see on traditional Catholic or Weeb Corner or whatever.
Yeah. There would be some funny.
Like some
Um,
content that would be appropriate for episode 69, like that kind of stuff.
I don't know about that, but like maybe just like a really unhinged anime in some capacity.
Um, I have no idea how I would search for that, but it would be
I'm
surprising.
just
they
scrolling
have
through
like
their
a little
reviews right now.
calendar. Yeah, they have like a little calendar for
Yeah,
their
I see
reviews
that.
too. I saw
There's no.
Nozaki-kun on there, and that's based.
Mhm.
Yeah, they reviewed the original Love Live. I'm guessing they went through all of that. They've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty active. They're like going to conventions and stuff like that. So,
I don't feel like I'm gonna
I mean,
find anything funny on here. At least like without clicking on anything.
um, yeah, I don't want to roast them too much or anything.
I'm Catholic, it's fine, we can roast them.
Cardcaptor Sakura. That's a random one.
They got Konosuba on here, that's pretty interesting. But it's time,
Digimon
what
Tamer
do you
is
get when you
based.
take a popular series like Sword Art Online and add a little bit of LSD to it? That's Konosuba, apparently.
That
That's
makes no sense at all. I'll
like,
be
yeah,
honest.
I can see where they're going, but it's not.
I'll be honest. I don't understand how you get that.
I see the
I
vision.
think it's just like
Their first
fantasy, but
ever review was Digimon Adventure,
okay, it's pretty
That's
base.
based.
Pretty base.
Yeah,
followed by Sonic
they do
X.
have a lot of Digimons on here, so they have new game. Let's go. Did they give a new game?
I have No Game No Life.
I just give.
See what they had to say about No Game
That's
No Life.
okay. No Game No Life is kind of unhinged.
It's a little unhinged. Let's see what they had to say. Let's see what they didn't like. It's a much bigger list than what they liked.
All right, they gave New Game a 7.8 out of 10, which kind of pisses me off because it's the too
I
much
mean, that's all
water
right,
number.
right?
It's the too much water number, and that's why it pisses me off. Anyway,
Alright, this anime was ruined by one thing, excessive fan service.
Of course.
It's one thing to put accidental fan service into a series, which you can tolerate. However, openly making the fan service blatant and continuous over a stream of episodes is something that ruins the flavor.
bro, they gave Umaru a 7.5. Dog shit.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't ruins the flavor. I guess it depends on the show, but like, I don't know.
Wait, they watched the Kirby anime. This is big.
Wait, the one that was like on, I don't know. I just had like DVDs or something of it as a kid, like that one.
Maybe. I just know
Kirby,
there's a Kirby anime.
okay, let me see if I can
I
find it.
don't know if it was the ones on DVD that you would have
Kirby of the
seen.
Stars. I think this might have been it.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a dub. Yeah.
I also watched the Super Mario movie, also based.
Oh, you mean like not the new one or the old one?
No, the old one.
Old one.
I forgot there's a new one. True.
Yeah, I watched the old one actually. Well, I guess supposedly there's a Japanese like animated version, but I'm talking about the real one, like the the one with like actual like people. That one was crazy. Like when I saw it, I think like 15 years back or something like that. Like I just like was browsing I don't know what was popular at the time, like Redbox or whatever, and I saw it and I got it and I was like, what the heck? This is not Mario. Like this, they kind of like vaguely look like Mario, but not really. I mean, obviously at the time there's a lot of like there's less like um technology in terms of like animating 3D stuff. So, but yeah, that movie is weird. Definitely a weird movie for sure.
Yeah. They gave Little Witch Academia a 9 out of 10, so I brought my opinion of this person back. They're alright.
They salvaged, they
Yeah.
salvaged their,
Yeah.
without being like too controversial. And I'm gonna put everybody on the spot here again. So whatever, if my question's like whack, then so be it. But you know what I've been
The
thinking
problem
is
isn't
like
the questions being whack. The problem is you ask questions that require a lot of thought,
a thought. Yeah, I know they're
and we
deep
don't have
questions.
like time to thought
I
because we
know, I
also need
know,
to
I
talk.
know. I'll ask anyway,
Their
but
favorite
Anyway,
opening's the
Hella,
Love Live opening? Oh, fuck no, dude. Those things suck
that's
ass.
that's
what's
is it
wrong with that?
OG?
Yeah,
Is it
OG.
actually that bad?
Okay, that's the
Like the first season
they
of OG, too.
they lost all the Little Witch cred they gained. Now we're back to
It's a
wherever they
roller
were
coaster.
before
It's a
that.
roller coaster.
They have some
Yeah,
bangers in
Anyway,
the what's it called? The honorable mentions, too, and they put Love Live
wait,
at
they
1.
watched Fate Zero. Okay, I need to see what they said for Fate Zero.
Oh, okay.
8.5 out of 10, acceptable.
We should try to do a thing where you find like the weirdest blogs, the weirdest like anime blogs.
I mean, it's basically what we're doing. This is like part 2 of that
Yeah, this isn't as
Yeah,
funny
theoretical
as
but
the
like
other
there's got
one,
to be
series.
though.
some crazy stuff out there.
It's not as funny as the other one because they've actually feel kind of safe from everything I've read.
Sure, yeah.
Like they haven't said anything too crazy yet.
Hmm.
They do have a quote from one of the popes on this page, which is kind of
Pancreas is 7 out of 10. Oh, hell no.
funny. All right, I want to read some of their other pages. Uniformity with God's will in anime. What does that mean?
I
Yeah, they
don't
have
know
some
what you
like
gotta read.
larger articles.
They're like going over characters. Is this like talking about how a character is what?
Yeah, like, characters in line with God's will.
They have Saitama on here.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Well, it's time to find out why he goes along with the God's will.
Why is
I,
Saitama? Um, conclusion: individual strengths and weaknesses of something which God has granted us. Even if we don't do
Is it...
much, doubtful, no choose to postpone.
I mean, I think what they
No.
do is just try to. Wait, let me see this.
I don't understand.
Isn't okay?
This whole
Yeah. So
conclusion doesn't mention Saitama once.
let me see. So
So,
like, Uniformity with God's Will is like a book by Saint Alphonsus, whoever that is, probably some Catholic saint back in the day, some boomer guy, right?
Yes,
So
there are some quotes from that guy in
yeah, so I think
littered
they're just like
throughout
they're
this.
just trying to like match or like I guess relate the show to that to like passages from the book. That seems like what is going on here, which I mean, sure, I guess.
Yeah, but what's like the conclusion? Is the conclusion that Saitama is a good Christian boy, or is it like,
I think we'd
you know
have
what
to
I mean?
read this entire
no, I
thing to
think
understand what he's trying to say.
it's just like um
He uses what
yeah, I don't
God gave him well.
yeah. I think that's like literally it. It's just like trying to relate the like virtues of certain characters to positive virtues that Christians should have or something like that. Like that seems like what he's trying to do. So, which I mean, sure, I guess. Like I don't know. It's it's interesting. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this book or whatever. And I'm not a religious guy, so I have no idea. So
What did they say for their 3-year special?
It's special. Okay.
Anything crazy? No.
Oh, shoot, this guy's a
Nothing
4-year.
crazy.
Oh,
Coming up on 5 years.
Anohana 5.
Okay,
yo,
that's crazy. I didn't.
Angel
I.
Crazy.
It has ghosts. I guess that makes sense. That the Catholics would not like.
In my
Anohana.
opinion, in all due charity possible, anyone who thinks this is a masterpiece is probably heavily influenced by the ending or really like the music.
Oh, this guy's a waifu. Hold
I
up.
mean, I'm not gonna say they're wrong. I do really like the music, and it does have a really good ending. However,
Let's see.
Anohana's great.
Its characters were extremely flawed with no discernible personality. That's cap. The episodes offered nothing particularly edifying or memorable. The plot devices were terribly implemented. Notwithstanding the shtick with the supernatural, nothing makes sense or can be justified realistically. I expected a gritty tale with a positive message of sorts and a few heart-wrenching moments, but walked away with confusion of the highest order and thinking, what the heck did I just watch? This is basically the guilty crown of coming-of-age anime. At the end of the day, Anohana is just another uninspired basic series with a lot of misplaced adulation.
What does the Guilty Crown of coming of age anime even mean? Isn't Guilty Crown also pretty good?
I've heard mixed opinions.
That's fair. I haven't watched it yet. It is something I want to watch eventually, but
Yo, this guy's messed up. This guy said, he's like, well, he or she, I don't know who it is exactly.
yeah, I
Like,
was gonna say, do we know if this is a guy?
no, no,
I
no,
think
no.
it's a
They're
guy.
like, they're talking about like,
They haven't about me.
yeah,
They do
they're
have an
talking about
about
a
me. I just clicked that as well.
slice of life. Let me copy paste what they wrote.
Hockey
I'm
fan.
surprised they wrote this.
Wait, they talked about how they fucking bandwagon to the Chicago Blackhawks.
What?
He said I grew up a Maple Leafs fan, but after 2014 switched to the Blackhawks because they were that bad.
We're learning so much about this. Dude, look at what I posted in the chat, dude. I can't believe they would write this. That's messed up.
Person cosplays.
It
That's
also
fun.
hits me too that more often than not, characters from these shows are exposed to one another. Allow me to explain. At least two. Oh,
Yeah, I was like, what?
I thought that said related.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely don't.
I don't want to bore
that's what I'm
myself.
saying. Don't actually say that.
I've already
but I'm, like,
made I've already
surprised.
made that mistake once.
It's a synonym for stupid that people use. That
Yeah, I think when I
It's
did not
not
say
a-
it, it said
The
it
point
sounded
is
like
that it's
related.
not a synonym for that. Oh my god.
We're not going to go
Yeah,
into that.
this guy, yeah, I don't know. It's just surprised that he wrote that, but that's about it.
I think it is a guy, but only because they mentioned cosplaying a character from Hunchback of Notre Dame that is a guy also, I think.
Well, I mean, you never know.
Which still doesn't mean that it has to be a guy, but
He also relates to Hyoka's main character, who is a dude, and his wife, who apparently is Chitanda from that. So
Yeah, I saw that.
we're just gonna assume dude.
he said I met someone exactly like her in 8th grade. Use as proof that
How?
waifus are real. Hello? What?
Just a little
Dude, this guy
unhinged.
is insane.
I don't know.
His about me might be the most unhinged part of this for sure.
Perhaps.
Yeah, he's a. Let's see. Is this one still active? I was looking at some other like anime reviews of like Christian anime review and stuff like that. Oh, this one seems like reasonably popular.
A
It's just like,
silent voice of 7.
dude, that's messed up. That's messed up.
What is this?
What did he not
Wait, is this
like?
the
Do we
same
have-
one?
Are we going for 2? Is
Is this
this
the
gonna be
same one?
another? Is this
Am I
the same
trolling?
one?
Uh,
I haven't seen this before.
I don't know what this one is.
Okay, then it is a different one. It's just another blog.
We're specifically looking for Christian blogs.
I don't know. That was what I just found.
Is this? Oh yeah, it is gaming.
It feels similar just because they have the "Can Christians watch anime" section.
Yeah,
which
that's the
is
one that
funny.
That's why I was reading that and I was like, oh wait, is that the same thing?
Can
But yeah.
Christians watch anime? Oh
That's
my,
always
it's a lot longer
avoiding
than I thought
for
it'd be.
these to address. It is pretty long.
Do not go through what can Christians watch. There's a wee bit of a Clannad spoiler in there.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll stop reading. I did not notice it, but
Good. You don't need to notice it. If you're not looking for it, you wouldn't notice it. But I'm not gonna let you accidentally find out.
that's fair.
And by wee
They
bit
have
of a spoiler, I mean a
recommendations.
massive fucking spoiler.
All right, let's see what their anime recommendations are.
Yeah, no, this is just turning into like roast people's like anime
Bunny
ratings
Drop,
and stuff like that.
Clannad, Kino's
Usagi drop?
Journey.
Do they know?
Do they know?
Do they know? Wait, where do you find their recommendations? Oh, there it is.
If
There
you
it is. I see
go
it.
to
Yeah. Christianity recommendations. Okay.
what? I don't know what this fourth one is. Hold on. I actually don't know what this
Haven't I
fourth
read
one
me?
is. Angel-like entities.
Why the fuck does that?
Religious anime. Potentially, or at least something close enough to religion that it makes sense that they would be like, this one's good.
Yeah, I noticed it was this one and the one we found at Christmas time. I like Madoka.
Mm-hmm.
I think
feel
Are they
like
religious
the other guy.
parallels or what?
I
I
have
feel
no
like
idea.
shouldn't Madoka be like a weird one
I think it has
for
a lot of biblical
Christians
themes
to
in it.
like? Yeah,
It's I
I
guess
guess. I
I
guess
don't
it's like
fucking know.
a double-edged sword where it's like it has a lot of biblical themes. So some of like the darker stuff that
Oh, they have the content to look
I
out for
feel like.
parts. Let's go. Content to look
Oh,
out
I'm
for
trying
in
to find their
Trigun.
original review
Frequent
to see what they
non-graphic
said.
violence, some language, mild sexual references, and a quote priest character who is a violent gunslinger.
What?
They're not happy about the priest being a gunslinger.
Where is this?
This definitely feels a lot like the other one, even though it
It
isn't.
does feel very similar, unless they like change the visuals.
What if it's the
on
same
website.
person?
It could be the same one, but they like updated their website.
Let me see if I can find it. I'm trying to search.
Or
But
their light novel recommendations. I'm interested in this. Okay, they recommended Descendants of a Bookworm. They're based. That's all I can say.
They seem to be pretty. Like, they watch Bishoku Tensei, which I did not expect. They seem to be fine with it.
yeah, I think that like skimming through the Madoka stuff, it's just like parallels to like religious, text, right?
Light
That seems like
novel.
Which
what
it
is.
has. It's just
Yeah.
like I don't know.
What manga?
It feels like a weird one.
Oh no, it's called the other one's called Anime Pop Heart. I think.
Should go back through our DMs to
Yeah,
find it.
I did. That's like the
Yeah, because we had the Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Manga
there's just a lot of these.
recommendations.
Or not a lot,
Wait.
but at least some. Yeah.
Okay, their manga recommendations are fine, but they have the Kingdom Hearts manga and the Legend of Zelda manga.
Yo, Kingdom Hearts is
Both
based,
on
bro.
here.
It's an interesting.
I didn't even know either of them had mangas,
I didn't know actually.
let alone if they're good or not.
Oh, they have a mid-season
I doubt-
report card for the summer season.
They
Uh-oh.
also have Rurouni Kenshin, which is probably some degree of irony.
Why is it? What's the irony?
The author likes
The author
children.
is, yeah,
Oh,
author's
A little
bit
too
of
much.
yeah.
Anyway, let's look at their summer 2023 report card.
okay. Let's
Yeah.
roast some.
All right.
Where do I find?
They do not believe there is a single A+ anime in this season.
Nice.
As for A- to A, they believe Horimiya second season, Mushoku Tensei second season, and Zom 100 are in that area. B+, they have Helk and My Happy Marriage. B, they have Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War Part 2, JJK Season 2, and The Dreaming Boy is a Realist. That is horseshit. There's no way they have that dog shit on B tier. With... I don't watch Bleach, but with JJK is wild to be. Holy shit.
I wish I could find the page that you're looking at.
I'll send it. There you go.
JJK and Bleach being that low also just feels wrong.
I get maybe if it's a taste thing, but the Dreaming Boy is a realist in B tier. That's actually unforgivable. C plus to B minus. The girl I like forgot her glasses. Dropped. They dropped. Am I actually the strongest? I don't know. It's probably some fucking like
Okay, fair
isekai.
enough.
Isekai, yeah.
Ayaka. I don't know what that is. Liar Liar. Masame no Kun's Revenge R.
No, they dropped Yohane. For why?
Vending Machine, Rent a Girlfriend 3, and Yohane. I wonder if they weren't a Love Live fan and then
Okay,
they
if
just
you're-
didn't
I guess
realize.
it's fair. Let me see if they wrote about Yohane. Because they wrote First Impressions.
It doesn't
for
look
a lot
like
of
they.
stuff.
Oh, they were okay. Hold on. Let's see.
There are write-ups for it. There's one from a Love Live fan and a
Oh.
non-Love Live fan.
Where's
Oh,
Link
there's,
Click season 2, bro?
I
Where's
got
Link Click season 2?
Fate Strange Fake on there too. I wonder their opinion
Wait,
of
that's kind of-
what's it called is where is it? Saint Cecilia Pastor Lawrence.
Wait, yeah, that is a vaguely religious thing, right?
Probably they don't touch it. I would assume.
Let's see.
Maybe.
Well, that was super cute and lovely backgrounds out of a storybook nicely complement the episode's cuteness. Besides the comical, adorable rom-com aspects, this episode also raised a couple of interesting questions. First, is the church Christian? The prominent crosses Lawrence and Cecilia display suggest it might be, which would be quite interesting. Second, that there's the question of what it means for Cecilia to be a saint. She can see otherwise invisible angels as one who speaks for God. She never tells lies, and she mentions protecting the village, but how and from what?
She kind of like talks about it a little bit, but
They say they recommended it, so I guess they like it. I feel like this website's probably the most chill out of all of the... what's it called?
Yeah, I mean, even the other one was like, I don't think they were like very aggressive. It was just like they tried to make a lot of
Hot takes.
deep conversations about it. Yeah, I don't know. This one's just like,
Granted, I say hot takes as if this person doesn't have the Dreaming Boy as a realist in B tier, but you know.
after
Yo, where's
reading,
Link Click, bro? Where's Link Click?
after reading the Yohane write-ups, I've come to the conclusion they had no idea what they were signing up for. And
Okay.
that's the biggest problem. Because the one talks about, like, why does it feel like there's so many themes and genres? And it's like, because it's a satire based off an April Fool. It's literally just fucking around the anime. Of course, they're gonna just randomly bust out some mecha shit.
I want to
Just
see
for
what they had
fun.
to say about the previous season. If I can fucking find it.
Yeah, this website, it's not hard
It's a
to
tedious...
navigate, but it's kind of
Yeah, the
weird.
search function is kind of weird too. It's like out of
Spring
order.
2023.
There's a search function? Oh shit,
Yeah,
there is
I mean,
one.
like,
Yes, there
function.
back
Quote
search
unquote
It's just in a
function.
very... It's like in the middle of the page.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the page. Yeah.
They have their first...
hole. I see the first
Impressions.
impressions. They watch Eden Zero season 2. That's kind of funny.
Does it start at the... Okay, it starts at the beginning, and then it... What? I'm so confused. I don't even know
Why'd they
anymore.
watch so much? I guess they have multiple people on here.
They
so
definitely have
can
multiple.
Watch.
Yeah.
What did they think of Smartphone season 2? Yes, they're base.
See what they thought about the Keys in the Eye anime. Oh, that's just really long. Oh, this one's a pass for me. Alright, based. I can respect that. Oh wait, okay, there we go. How far do I gotta go to find...
I take it back. The first sentence of one of these looked pretty good, and then they have all come to the conclusion they did not like Smartphone.
Something says they're probably not gonna like Cafe Terrace and its goddesses.
I'm kind of surprised that they watched. I guess they watch anything probably just for the sake of talking about it.
I guess so.
Yeah.
That would be the logical thing.
Yeah, I won't be following this one to its seasonal conclusion.
Yeah, I didn't find any other like super in-depth discussions that I saw on the other page, which is like fine. I mean, it's just yeah. I don't think they're as deep in the religious anime connection as that other blog we saw. Um,
Yeah, it seems like
but
it's like a website
I
that
mean,
like a youth
I
group would
guess
make
it's
or
good that
something.
there's some space for
Wait, what do you think
people
they
who are
like?
interested in that kind of thing. I don't know.
What
The
do you
thing I
think
was
they
thinking
thought
about was just
about?
like, I mean, I know Japan's like generally a pretty secular country, but like, I feel like a lot of religious references and stuff like that just haven't seen too much in anime. Which I guess makes sense. It's not like there should be anything. But yeah, it's just like churches and stuff don't seem super common uh, parts of anime, or like, yeah, that's just something I noticed, I guess. But it makes sense given Japan is not very religious at all. So yeah.
What are you gonna say, PK?
Oh, remember, I forgot.
Wait,
I
It's
was
what was
so
it?
over.
I was distracted by seeing that they watched Yuri is My Job and being curious what they would say about it. But it is also pretty tame. I was
Oh, I'm
hoping
getting
for
You were muted, but
no. I my headphones
like
were.
you
I was
muted
deafened or something.
us.
uh,
No,
I
I was
see.
deafened.
that'll do it.
That makes sense because I think I got 2 words in,
I'm
and then
so
you had
sorry.
started
No, no,
talking,
no, no. I'm so sorry. I was actually like
and
deafened.
then I fought you for a bit because I just felt like fighting you for a bit for the air, and you didn't respond at all. So I was like, okay, he
Good,
can
good, good.
have
I
his
Oh,
like that.
turn.
I like
they
that.
have staff
What did you
openings.
say? What was your response?
Dude,
I don't remember.
yeah, he forgot
That's fine. That's fine.
for gore.
I was too distracted by trying to debate if I thought it would be funny if they really shit on Yuri is My Job because it's Yuri, or if they were accepting of it. And they were pretty accepting of it, which is based. But I kind of wish at least one person had just been like really controversial about it because it would be funny.
Yeah, my god, not the gays. I knew going into this would be awful.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to hear for content purposes.
Gosh, they have so many fucking openings. What the fuck? They need people. Oh, they
Dude, you said they have job postings?
yeah, they have job postings. They got a lot of them. Go to the welcome, and then there's plugging in and staff openings. They need an accountant, an attorney, a development manager, a news director, a news reporter, a newsletter manager, a resident artist, a social media manager. I'm studying for
Bro,
that.
they
Maybe I
need
can be their
everything.
social media manager.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, this is where I start. I probably, I bet it doesn't pay at all. Um,
It's exposure, copium.
Yeah, it's
get paid in
exposure. Let's
exposure,
go.
yeah. Yeah. Team builder. What?
Okay. What does that even mean? What
Support our
is
community members and help develop their Christian faith through leading, teaching, and relationship building.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. But they
Nice.
have a YouTube and stuff like that. Oh, they actually do reviews. Okay, on YouTube and stuff like that. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, how big are they
And
on YouTube?
not
We're gonna get
very.
them.
I
We're
don't.
gonna get them on podcast.
We should. 345
That'd be
subscribers, not
pretty
very.
funny. But then they listen to this episode like,
Yeah.
I mean,
And they're like, well,
they hate us now. Roasted them
we
too
haven't
much.
said anything that bad. They have a visual novel section of recommendations, and I'm kind of curious.
they probably recommend like Clannad or something. Wait, let me make sure they don't.
They actually don't, but
They
they did
don't. What the
recommend
fuck?
Little Busters,
Yeah, key moment.
which is based. It's just a lot of visual novels are how they are.
Yeah. Well,
It does look like they didn't go through any like crazy ones, which is fair. But it would have been funny if they
what?
just had something totally out there that I wasn't expecting. If
Yeah,
I
I
click
feel
on
like
it,
this
if I
stuff
click on
was.
it and they're like Katawa Shoujo, then I would have laughed.
Yeah, I just don't expect that. Like, it would have been funny, but like, I don't think that would happen. Are there? what's like the most popular like anime blog? Like,
I have no
do you just know?
Is
like.
there
No
a
idea.
really?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
I mean, like independent, I should say. I mean, I know there's like
if I
blogs through
search
that.
anime blog,
I'm looking at a big
Mhm.
list of them right now. There's this a big fucking list. We're not gonna find the most popular one.
No. I was just curious how big like the biggest one
do
gets
people
because
still like frequent blogs?
I guess like
yeah, I
Like
mean,
I
kind of.
mean I assume they must because blogs still exist, but
yeah, anime feminists might be kind of big because they got a what's it called an interview with the Origairu author, and they talked about his adaptation of Meiji Revo.
Mhm.
interesting.
That's big.
Yeah,
There's one I found called Sakuga blog. Seems supposedly is one of the bigger ones.
yeah, Sakura Blog. I follow one of the dudes on. I've got information from here for my 20+ minute video or whatever.
Yeah, I assume the blog thing. It's more like because I know like Twitter and stuff. They people like link to their blog posts and stuff like that. I assume that's
Yeah,
how.
you
But
build like a
all
Twitter following and then be like, all right, yeah,
yeah,
here's my
rather than
post.
traditionally just like quote unquote following a
And
blog.
then
It's
just,
just
I mean,
other
just search engine optimization. Like, people may not come specifically for your blog, but they might, like, find your blog looking for something else.
yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Uh, yeah, I guess it's still like it's still probably like the I don't want to say best form, but like a form of long form content that's not going to be able to be captured in 140 characters on X or Twitter or whatever. So yeah, it makes sense that like some people are browsing and stuff like that. And that's not including like blogs through like the bigger sites like Crunchyroll and stuff like that. So yeah, um, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't know how many people like actually read them, but yeah, it seems to be somewhat
I
popular.
mean I guess it's like easy to I mean well it's not easy because I just am app brained, so I like to go to
Zoomer brain.
apps to do stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
Rather than like go to a browser and then type in the blog I want to read today. But in terms of like just reading content that exists when you're like bored on the bus or something like that, I guess blogs are easy.
Hmm. And I guess,
So in
oh,
that regard, it's like if
yeah,
you have one you really like, it's good.
I think also like a lot of the blog is like traditionally kind of a long form content, right? Like a lot of that stuff has just shifted to YouTube,
Hmm.
like the stuff Daniel does. So yeah, that's also another reason that I guess they just become more or less popular in general. Because like you can use graphics and stuff like that, and you know it's just listening to stuff passively is a little bit easier than reading something. So I assume that's partially why I think a lot of the long form analysis, quote unquote analysis content has shifted to YouTube. Um, and I guess like a lot of blogs now are just like more news blogs rather than like review, just based on like what
Well, and
I'm,
even then,
yeah,
like talking about shifting to YouTube, like you could just shift pretty much anything that you do on blogs into a
yeah,
video
true.
format on YouTube and get probably a lot more exposure. I don't really know how you advertise blogs.
No, I mean it's literally just through other social media
Yeah.
platforms. Um, I'm not a
Whereas
writer, so
YouTube,
I'm not doing that. But
YouTube,
what?
like obviously it's not easy to get into the YouTube algorithm, but
No,
there is
but
an algorithm that'll do the work for you if you just put out
to some
good
extent, yeah, I
content
guess.
and like manipulate it enough that it'll actually work.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
So
Um,
obviously it's not a science, but nothing is. So
yeah, and I think I vaguely remember that like a lot of my friends back in like I guess like early years of high school and stuff like that, um, they used to like follow anime blogs, but that was way back when like I guess anime on YouTube um hadn't exploded at that point, right? So
mhm.
it's just like whatever content was available, like you just took it, even if it was like one dude at his computer just writing an anime review every week on a blog on blogspot.com or whatever. So yeah, that's like that was I guess a bigger thing relative to YouTube back in the day, but I think it's just like everything's been switched to YouTube now, especially since you can like incorporate multiple people, like through a podcast, like we're doing, or discussions or whatever. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know much about the blog scene in anime, but
I will say I've just been scrolling through the Sakuga blog stuff, and this is like
Mhm.
very well written stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
so,
no,
And
they're really good.
like this is one unironically that like I could see myself reading
for sure.
some of these things. I'm looking at like the 86 one and skimming through it, and very good.
Yeah, and they seem to be more like, yeah, definitely more in depth than like just like a freaking
Yeah,
vanilla
like
review.
these write-ups have like a good hook with when it's going by. So I scroll by and it'll be like directors who shine in spite of the anime industry. 86 and Toshimasa Ishii. And I'll look at that and I'll be like, well, what do you mean in spite of the anime industry? You know what I mean? And it'll give me to click because I'm like, well, I wonder what this is about. Because it has like a topic that's not just like, oh, I watched 86, smile.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Oh,
open it up and it's like really well written. And
yeah. One of the things that I found, one of the articles that I thought is like really interesting and like kind of a side that is not explored as much in terms of, I guess, like quote unquote long form content. Um, so they have an art, what do you call it, blog post, called "Introduction to Oshinoko's Team: Maximizing Impact Through an Adaptation." They go through like, it seems like each of the like team members, like the producers and directors and stuff like that, and going through the animation style and things like that. And that's something that, like, okay, anyone can review an anime and tell you whether it's good or not or what they liked about it, but like,
brother, what about
going
the
through the
Camelot movies
details is
from
like really
Fate?
big. Yeah, this blog is actually really cool. Like legit, like it's like,
This blog writes about fucking everything apparently.
yeah, like
If
the heck
if
is
they're out
this?
here
Like,
watching the FGO Camelot movies, I don't know what they're not watching.
I mean, they have a fair amount of
Writers,
contributors.
or yeah. I like the FGO Camelot movies. That wasn't a comment me saying they're bad. That's just such a deep cut.
Yeah.
yeah, the one I just linked, the article I just linked was like about like anime's collapsing mentorship, um, which like seems like new talent getting into like anime production is just like not happening as much. Like that's like a side of like the media or the genre or whatever, the media form of media, I guess, that is just like not really explored normally. So this kinds of articles are like really really cool. Like, yeah, I would absolutely read this stuff. This is like very interesting. This is not something you'd like normally get from like an average run of the mill blog, right? So that's cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, they do seem to have like a lot of real insight into
yeah, I don't
the
know. Let me
industry and stuff like
find
that.
like they have it about.
At least that's what it feels like from a lot of the hooks that I've seen.
Yeah, I don't know much about them. I went to their about page, but it doesn't seem like they tell us like who they are exactly. But yeah, they seem to know a lot. I'm sure they have a lot of connections. I mean, that's what I assume.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
yeah,
Did they
that
ever
makes
write
sense.
about Is the Order a Rabbit?
Probably not.
Probably.
No. uh,
The
so,
Winter 2018 anime preview. That's what comes
oh,
up
there we go. There we go.
when I search. So let's see.
Oh, and they list the directors and stuff like that. So, yeah, like,
No, because the reason it popped up is because it's the for the slow start right up. I
oh
need to
yeah,
go deeper. Never mind. I don't think they would do a write up of it.
no, but like the fact that you pointed that out was like, um, the director of that show was like, I guess, I assume director on Is the Order a Rabbit as well.
Something like
So
that, I
like,
think.
yeah, so like it's like previewing the anime and like talking about them, but it's also like going through each of the staff members, which is like cool. Like being able to connect that to previous shows they've seen, that they've been
Yeah,
involved with
it's
was
like
like
fun.
that's cool.
yeah, it's like fun to note like, oh, they've done this or oh, they've done that, and I
Yeah,
can associate that because I might not necessarily know who the director is for my random new anime that I want to hear of next season just off a name because I just don't know a lot of directors by name.
yeah. But if you connect it, then you'll like
Yeah.
understand, right?
Yeah, if you
And
tell me
they
what
seem to
they
be,
do, then I'll be like, "Oh, I've seen that," or "Oh, I've heard about that from my friends."
yeah. And I think connecting, um, they seem to have like a big focus on like the production of the show. This is like the general. That's just like the overall like big picture thing that I'm
Yeah,
getting from their post, which is definitely cool. I like that. Um, I kind of wish other types of content would go into that because that's something that like I think just the average anime watcher doesn't know. Right? So
yep.
that's cool. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know of any other like super popular blogs, but that's definitely something that that's unique, I guess. Um, seems like most of them are just like just reviews and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't consume blog content, so
Yeah, me neither. I
I can
haven't
contribute
read a
in
blog
that.
in ages.
I
I haven't
only
read a blog.
find them
Yeah,
by accident, looking for other
Yeah, yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah. Stumble upon them.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
if blogs had apps that I could download on my phone to read them, I would probably read more
There's
blogs.
got to be a
But
blogspot app. But the thing is, a lot of these websites use different, like, what do you call them? Domains, not domains. I
yeah,
don't know, like different platforms, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of it, but yeah. Um, I think, oh, the one that, was this the one that I linked? Yeah, the most recent one, or like not the most recent one, but the one that the second Christian, quote unquote, Christian, like, blog, according to this list, is like the 21st most popular blog. So apparently they're like reasonably popular, which I guess in the world of blogging may not mean that much, but like seems
well,
like
it's
they.
also like in the world of blogs, I have to imagine that like niche blogs have a good amount of popularity.
Oh, because the people who are into that, like they're dedicated, right? They get a
Yeah,
lot of clicks.
like if
Yeah,
I was a Christian looking for a Christian anime blog, that's
yeah.
probably the first thing that pops up. But if I'm just a normal, well, I don't mean normal in a bad way, but if I'm just an anime fan
Sure. Yeah, they're
looking
definitely not
for,
collaborative.
yeah, if I'm just an anime fan looking for any anime blog, I'm just looking for whatever I can find. And so there's a lot more competition for that. But also, whatever the most popular ones are going to be, I'm going to probably get to those and then be satisfied. And I'm not going to go down to like number 28 random blog that just is the general anime topic.
Yeah, it'd definitely
So
be
I don't.
easier with like a niche, you're not, don't hide a leaf in a forest type of
Yeah.
thing, like set a fire in a forest, people knows that. But yeah,
Yes.
a little,
I found a blog on one of the blogs that was listed was the Anime Expo blog. You guys should go to Anime Expo Chibi on it's in November in California. Take another trip.
Yeah. It's like the mini one that
Yeah,
people go. Basically, no one goes to that who's not local, which
yeah,
is
that makes
fine.
sense.
But
Yeah, yeah. There's
well,
also a
not
digital one,
one.
but like,
It's also like timing.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. It's like a really like random November, like it's a very random time too. So
yeah.
that makes sense.
yeah. Something I had forgotten about, that I wanted to bring up. So we've talked before about Somalia and the Forest Spirit and how it had been canceled and all that stuff, and the author didn't write the money. One
Hmm.
now, thankfully. So I talked, fuck, was it like 2 weeks ago probably? That I talked about that video that had been made on their situation, and what has happened now is I haven't fucking watched the video yet, so I didn't know this was coming. But the authors started up what is basically a GoFundMe, but like in Japan, it's called
Yeah.
Campfire.
Hmm.
So their goal was just to hit within 3 months 500,000 yen. Here we are with 39 days remaining on the what's it called, and they're almost at 1 million. So they've said that
So they're doing
once
fine.
yeah once they're
Yeah.
done with their current work, they're going to work on a continuation of Somali. So I've won, basically.
Yep. It's interesting that they can do that. I wonder if part of that money amount that they were raising was also to like buy back the rights to the IP
So what they
from the
said,
publisher.
I can link the thing. You had to like Google Translate the page or whatever,
Yeah.
but so what they were saying is that the money is mainly because they have like a new like editorial place or something. I think they have the rights to it regardless. Like they canceled it. You really have the rights to a series that you told to fuck off. I guess you can, but
A lot of actually a lot of publishers would keep the rights just so they can't cancel it and then have X person just go and write it somewhere else.
yeah,
That's not.
this was canceled through like other
It varies.
circumstances regardless. As opposed to
Yeah.
like just telling them to fuck off, like they just couldn't work on it. But the reason they under reason for doing the project, according to Google Translate, it's a plan to set up an office as I move. I want to leave my current apartment and rent an office and resident near the editorial department. So I thought of a moving and office establishment fund plan. If we set up an office, we might be able to make a sequel to Somali and the Forest Spirit. So basically, this is to get them into an improved workplace environment.
Yeah.
In a better location for them. Yeah.
Yeah, is that 990,000. Nice.
Yeah, between 107 people.
108 now. Live on the podcast.
You gonna donate to it?
No, it just says 108 on the screen.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
I'm not
I mean,
gonna
it's like
donate.
what, 6,000 something.
I mean, I like what they're doing. I just have not read Somali, so
Yeah.
I have no.
I put
You have no horse in the race.
I put forth a
Yes.
horse into the race when it first whatever dropped.
Did you do the whale one? 100,000.
No, I did not do the whale one. I
39
had
days
to. I stuck with the 5,000 just because I think it's like gonna be a downloadable version of like the message card.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get like the
something.
really big one and get like the limited edition shit and just be physically incapable of having it delivered to me. I question like, am I even able to like? I'm just fumbling my way through this site.
Any of these?
Yeah, I'm like fumbling my way through this site because it's just Google translated, and PayPal thankfully was an option. But it seems fine. So, I think whenever this ends, I'll get my little downloaded
Whatever
card.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, signed message card.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know if I do international. But yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I forgot how to do my website translate button. It's somewhere on the screen, so I haven't translated any of this, but it's fine.
It usually just gives me like the, hey, do you want to translate
I
this?
think I get the gist of it for what I need to know,
Yeah.
which is just that's a lot of money, and it's just gonna keep going up.
Yeah, I mean, there's 39 days, right? So, yeah.
When did they start this? Last month?
Very recently. Hold up. Let me go find when
Yeah,
I
was gonna
first
say,
tweeted it
like,
out.
I don't even know if it's halfway through. Yeah, it was about a month ago.
Let's see. I guess I can like literally check when okay, I like this tweet. Oh, that was the achieved tweet. Fuck. Yeah, I mean it's probably like early August. Or is this August
Yeah,
4th?
it's probably about
August
halfway.
August 14th. It's been 8 days.
8 days.
It's been 8 days.
Oh, never mind. That's not quite halfway.
Yeah.
Wait,
They're
who is this guy?
cooking though. They're cooking.
Is this a
So
character
is
from the
it?
story?
I have no idea what the fuck that
It's
is.
just that's his logo. I don't know.
I have
Yeah,
no
you know
idea.
how all the mangakas have like their little things that they draw for themselves. That must.
Okay,
be
it's
it.
like an avatar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't
Okay, that
nothing
makes
I've
sense.
seen in Subway. Yeah, probably their own.
Yeah. Okay, I assume it's just the manga artist,
So you
like
said
avatar.
it's.
I
So
think
you
it's
said
just
it's
them.
Somali 2 is what it do, or like at least like
It won't be like a. I don't know. I have to read the fucking translated. I don't know. I don't think it's official English, so I have to hope someone's translated the manga. I think they like ended it.
Yeah, so
Like
they would have
they
to
couldn't
do
like
something.
even draw a proper continuation probably because of their health, I would assume,
Yeah,
or not continue like ending. So it's probably just like a
but
continuation.
since it's ended, yeah, it'll be like
I don't know if it'd be
a continuation,
yeah, just a
but with
continuation maybe.
something to like make it make sense that it's continuing.
I have no idea. No clue.
Why are there like 6 people on here who wrote the exact same message? You know what? It's probably a translation issue, honestly.
What do you mean?
It's probably a
Where
phrase.
are you seeing the message?
There's I looked at the donations and there's this message that says, "I'm rooting for you. I wish you the
Oh
best."
no, it's like the default thing. It's
Yeah,
it's
That
the
makes
it's yeah,
sense.
it's the
automated.
default automation. I kept that, but I also put one in English as well.
Oh, okay. The international fandom.
Yeah. Where,
The flare.
where the fuck do you even see the
You just go to the supporters tab. This is 108 and you click it.
Wait, what
like
other?
there's number of supporters 108, but there's not like anything to click there. Oh no, I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
down.
Has this
Translate
guy
to
written
English.
anything else?
They're currently writing something right now, called
Isekai.
Isekai Kakuryou.
Yep, I just found it.
Is it good?
I don't know. There's no
Yeah,
synopsis.
I don't know. Don't, I think it's like
Let's see.
very early on.
They had another one prior to this in like 2012.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Koji Raseholic.
Started in 2022 last year.
Oh no, this one. Look. Koji Raseholic. I don't know what this one was. It's a webcomic. Okay, never mind. It's by the same guy, but get Isekai.
So are they? I see. Okay. I was gonna say, are they writing the Somali sequel slash continuation after they finish their current series, or are they gonna do both
Yeah,
of them?
they said once this is done, so it might be a while, but they
Yeah.
will do. Um,
Imagine it goes on a One Piece chapter count.
yeah,
Goes for thousands of chapters. Just get baited to hell.
they said they're gonna keep the like support money in a different account or something, so they don't use it for anything but some way or something like that, or like the intended purpose.
Yeah, the Somali account.
Yes, this is the Daniel Happiness Fund.
I'm I've just never heard of this kind of thing like happening before, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. Good that there's
That's
a
why,
decent
yeah,
crowd supporting him.
that's why it's curious to me because I'm pretty sure, by contrast, like the Love After World Domination writer said, like they can't continue the story after it was canceled. Like the
Oh, I
studio
mean,
won't let
yeah,
them.
there's different reasons. I don't know.
Uh, yeah, editorial department issue, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that
Well, that's why
probably makes
it's
sense.
like it's interesting to me because I don't know if that's something that like some studios just keep the rights, so you're like legally not allowed to, or if it's something that's like the studio just said, "Hey, we don't want you to write it," whereas in like the Somali one, maybe it was just like, "Yeah, we don't care, go for it."
Yeah, I'd have to. I gotta watch that fucking video. I want to make a somewhat video of my own at some point. Probably try and get it out before this ends, so I can give it a little extra oomph. But
How popular is Somali actually? Like,
it's not like that insanely popular,
Yeah.
really. Like, it was a surprise to me too. Um, I donated my thing, and it had like a little bit, but this is like it was like very early. Like, there were a couple whale supporters like pushing it up a little bit. I'm like, all right, I within a few months we can definitely get to the goal of whatever. And then like a few days later, I look at Twitter and they're like, "Yeah, we reached the goal." I'm like, "Wait, what?" Hold on. And they were like
yeah,
50,000 yen over
dedicated
the
fan
goal.
base, I guess, right?
Yeah, just and I believe the video that it should be linked in our fucking thing. Let me find it. It had like 50,000 views the last time I saw it. I think it was I think it might have mentioned that this thing was gonna happen. Did I not fucking link it in here? I didn't. I'm a clown. What the hell? That's crazy.
How far has the anime gone? Like,
I have no fucking clue. It was from what
okay.
when I think I checked after I finished watching, and it was pretty close. To like at least for the English people.
Gotcha.
I don't know. That is the answer.
Well, the ultimate redemption story would be this guy gets what he needs, he gets to write the second part, or continue it, I guess, and then they get a second season. That could be good for everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be a positive turnout for this for sure. But I guess it depends on how dedicated he is to his current project. I don't know how far that along that is. There's like no information on that newest one he's writing that he started last year. Like there's no like synopsis or anything on my enemy list. I tried looking at a couple other websites, but I couldn't
Yeah.
find much. So
Wait,
I
does
assume
it
it's just
exist?
untranslated or what. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, there's just like no information on this, but whatever. um, yeah. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. I found it on a. No, that's not. No. I actually can't find anything on this web manga, so web comic. So I have no idea. But yeah.
Yeah, I can't find anything. Oh, wait. Found a summary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Summary. Let's go.
Thank you, J Novel Club Forum. For some reason, a small human found themselves lost in another world. They were found by a young man who owns a food stall. Its name is Lamp House. As a food stall in another world, they naturally cook for very unique customers. The ingredients used are all fantastical in the taste of this world. What are the customers who will visit such a stall tonight?
I
Wait,
feel
are
like
you-
I've heard this plot like 4 different times. Which isn't that many, but it's still like definitely a plot that I think has multiple animes that do this also.
Yeah, it's probably like similar themes and stuff like that. Yeah.
Granted, it's a very like simple synopsis that we have there, so maybe
In
there's more
2020
to
Oh,
it.
fuck. Started the fucking video. Oh yeah, the Subway video has over 100,000 views now. Apparently, according to that little forum, the author was overworked and they were diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and so they had to stop for a bit. And now has a better gig where they are. So
Good for them.
I mean, I have to assume that at some point too, the studio probably didn't even necessarily want to have the series end as much as they were just like, can you just go away
I have no idea.
and not have to like keep, you know what I mean? Like not have to keep waiting for the guy to come back. At least I feel like at some point when you have so many of the health issues and everything, it's just kind of like cut your losses.
Yeah, I mean that's just true in any job, right? Like if someone's like unreliable. I shouldn't say unreliable. That's a bad way to put it. Like what's the phrase? Like the best ability is availability.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They always use for sports. I mean, it applies to everything, right? So, I mean, yeah, that's just unfortunate. I mean, you can't really do anything about it. But hopefully everything works out.
Yeah,
It
hopefully
seems
it
like
works
he's
out.
getting a decent amount of support from the people that are interested in the manga, like Daniel.
Yes.
So that's good. That's good. I wonder if there's like been any similar incidents where a manga writer or any sort of author was like crowdfunded and stuff like that. Like those kinds of incidents don't seem to happen often for obvious reasons, but it's just I don't know. It's just a completely like kind of out of left field thing. But yeah. Fandoms coming together, that's always a good sign. I like that. I like seeing that. It's very wholesome. So anything without spoiling anything, is there anything exciting you're looking forward to talking about next week?
No.
No, dreading it.
I'm
Me
not
too.
dreading it, but like, I don't know what the fuck I'll talk about. I'm just gonna play along, see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll let Mars lead the discussion. He's
Yeah.
definitely the expert.
It'll
I don't know.
It'll be interesting.
I'm
I'm
excited
just
but
am
nervous at the same
reading a
time.
few random things that I'll be
His
able to like
suggestions, or
keep up with you two.
yeah. Oh, YouTube. Whoa. I'm not an expert, bro.
I don't know. You've talked pretty big in the past.
That's true. I'm a changed man though. I'm very separated from
Don't be a
that.
changed man yet. You could be a changed man after episode
Episode
69.
69. Okay, got it. I'll be on the down low though. But yeah, I'm interested to see what Mars has to say, and I'll try to go along the best I can based on my limited knowledge. I should say limited, but um, that'll be exciting. Um, yeah, and then in a few weeks we'll have another guest. No spoilers, but we'll have somebody else on. So look out for that for sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm distracted by reading blogs.
You're just
Reading
reading the
blogs.
blogs now.
Oh no! Oh, so
Yeah,
now we've got to
because
use
now I'm
blogs, huh?
like, oh, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, no. That's like 100%. Like there's a lot of like I don't want to say hidden gems, but like I'm sure there's something around out there. So, um, I, I mean, I really like that. I already forgot the name. The production one. I already forgot the name. Oh my god.
Sakura or Sakura Boo.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I really like that one. I wish there were other blogs like that, just like kind of
Maybe there are,
more
and you
depth.
just don't know about
I mean,
them.
I'm sure there are,
Yeah,
yeah, but it's just like it's just hard to like. I don't know if like a blog search engine. I'm just going off these lists, so
I ain't gonna be
um,
reading no blog anyway, so
I like reading stuff like this, so I might. Oh, actually, I lied about the not knowing anything about the contributors to Sakuga blog. Going back to that, but there's like a list of like 8 different people, like translators and yeah, just writers and stuff like that. So I assume like from some of them they get some connections to like the actual industry. Um, so yeah, that's how they get like so much detail in it. In terms of like the production process and stuff like that, which is cool. Um, yeah, yeah. Sakuga blog is yeah, it's cool. It's really cool.
indeed. Trying to look at getting an art book from Japan. There's like information being tweeted about it, about like a special drawing being there, but I don't know if it's like a special version or not. So I had to go to like some random ass website that, of course, the fucking official website, even though it has an overseas cart, it told me to fuck off. So I had to go find somewhere else. But anyway, I don't got anything else unless someone else does.
I don't have anything else. I think we got to save the good stuff for next episode. So that's all.
Yeah, it's gonna be an episode of all time, that's for sure.
Oh, we haven't used that phrase in a while. That's perfect.
I
Perfect thing
use
to say.
that phrase every day still.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
I bet we used it last episode. You just don't remember.
We just don't even realize
We
it. It's
just
just
don't
been
even think about
so
it
like
anymore.
Yeah, it's just ingrained into the culture.
yeah.
But
It's our vernacular.
it'll be the end of an era. We can no longer hype up anything after episode 69, except for
Yeah.
episode what are we having Goober on? Oh, we talked about it at some point. I don't fucking know anymore.
Did we?
Oh, yeah, we did. Uh, it'll either be episode. Oh, fuck, damn it! I don't have my calendar on this side.
Yeah. 70.
69 comes out the second. Yeah, 69 is the second. It won't be the 9th, which is 70. 71 or 72.
Yeah. We'll have another guest there. So
Make it sound like 72.
wait, what?
Weren't the recording dates both later than what episode 71 would be?
Would it be?
Uh,
No.
So you said like this. Oh, 15, not 17. That's still pretty short notice to do. I guess it's not that short notice.
It's about as short notice
no,
as
I
all of
already
our
told
other
him.
recording
He said it's fine.
sessions.
He
Yeah,
said it's fine.
that's what I was about to say.
He said it. Was it Friday at that time would be fine. So
Yeah.
we'll
The other
figure
one's
it out.
also a Friday, so fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm sure I can get some people.
Yeah, we can. Well, we got some connections. Not as good as a Sakako blog,
We,
but we got some.
I
We
got the connections.
Yeah, you got more connections for
I've
sure.
given
YouTube clout,
I've
YouTube
given
clout.
some connections.
I mean,
It's
future
been a
connections.
while.
Future connect. One day.
Yep.
Yeah. It's tempting to make use of one of my random connections that are very big, but I don't have the balls for that one.
No spoilers. No spoilers. When it happens, it happens. It'll happen.
I just gotta shoot my shot one day, like flop dick on the
Nah, can't
table.
hurt. Can't hurt. Can't hurt.
Could
Oh, I
hurt.
don't know. Oh,
Joey episode 2.
yeah. Joseph Pogi. That's
Joseph Hockeyham, yeah.
yeah.
He has his own podcast now, so he could totally get on.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll have Joey on again. Probably not, honestly, but maybe.
We'll see.
maybe.
I like Joey, but I feel like it would need to be another Pokemon related thing.
I don't know if he watches that.
Not
I
that
don't know
that's
how much
the-
anime he
I was
watches.
gonna say,
but
not that that's the only thing he can talk about, but that's like
it'd be hard not to gravitate towards it.
Well, that's also like what his audience is mostly into.
Yeah,
Although at this point, there is a lot of people that are just like
both.
Joey fans that stayed for Joey.
Yeah. He's a cool personality for sure.
Yeah, we gotta wait for the Chimpact episode.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be pure
Impact
chaos.
episode.
Pure chaos.
It's never gonna happen. Chimpact episode will never happen. I mean, I'm open for it to happen. It's not gonna happen.
Chimp is busy theorizing long form Pokemon content to supplement the Jeopardy episodes that he's been making pretty regularly.
Yeah.
So
He
we'll see what
messaged me about anime content, actually.
yeah, he messaged me about Yu-Gi-Oh content.
He never messaged me about any content, sadly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get very many chimp messages.
I just think like anything he could message me about, there's someone who is slightly more knowledgeable, I guess is how I would say it.
Yeah,
Like
we had started with like goofy shit he would send me, but like I don't know, the 3 times he's DM'd me, one of them is manners I can't speak about because they're not exactly legal, but he wanted an alternative Switch option. And then he
Okay.
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of the episode before I incriminate myself and Chimpact. So, if you enjoyed this episode, you should subscribe, like, follow, whatever the fuck platform you're on. If you're on audio only and you like to go to the YouTube side of things, Is the Order an anime podcast on YouTube? Can't possibly miss it. We're the only one. If you want to go from YouTube to audio only, then you can just go into the description down below, and our link will take you to our page, which will then have the subsequent things for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. Every Saturday, 3 p.m. EST, we'll have a new episode, unless we don't, in which case, something tragic has happened.
something really bad happened because we haven't not yet.
Yeah, totally. Anyway, episode 69, the big one. It's coming. It's coming for sure. So we'll see you. Probably not. No one's gonna watch episode 69. It's gonna be like the first
Everyone
one.
will.
I have to put like an explicit content warning on like audio only platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah,
Surely it can't be that bad.
you know he's gonna go into detail.
Yeah.
Sure, for sure.
We're gonna get age restricted by the YouTube bot. It's gonna be rough. I'm not doing all the editing to keep us alive. Sink or swim. We're gonna sink. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. Goodbye.